Hey guys, Brewery 602 Beer Reviews here at Brewery 602 on Instagram. My name is Marcus. Today I have a beer out of Wanderlust Brewing Company. They're based out of Flagstaff, Arizona. Been to the brewery, awesome brewery, very small, kind of a garage type of a setup they have there. This is a really cool beer out of them, and it was corked. I had to get the cork off by a very difficult process. Teeth and knives and switchblades and everything else were involved in trying to get this thing off, and it did break on me, so I had to do that off camera because it took me like 20 minutes to get the cork out of it. This is de la Terre Volume 1, de la Terre Volume 1, however you want to pronounce it, 6.5% ABV. De la Terre means from the earth. This is a sour ale blended, and it's aged. They blend 3 different vintages, anywhere from like 1 to 3 years, and blend them together to create this beer. This is the first iteration of this beer. It does come in this 500 ml bottle. They're calling it a blended barrel soured red ale. And Wanderlust does this style of beer, and sours and red ales. They do great browns and English style, and they do fantastic beers out of there. So if you're ever in Flagstaff, you have to visit this brewery. So let's check it out, guys. So the beer comes in a deep red color. The bubbles on it are very nice carbonation. They're super tight bubbles, just slightly off white. Comes up to a nice sudsy bubbles there. And it is really nice color there. A nice red to that, deep red, almost like to a mahogany kind of a color there. So let's get a drive-by aroma on it. And get tart cherry right off the bat. Let's do it again. Yeah, picking up that super tart cherry aroma. A lot of sour notes in there. Not really like a lemon sour, more of a almost like a Brettanomyces type of a sour. Let's get a deeper nose on it. Yeah, it's almost a lot of oak character in there as well, or I'm not sure what barrels they actually used. It just says here, selected and blended barrels mingle to produce flavors reminiscent of cherries, plums. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't say what style of barrels they use, but I'm picking up like, that wood and oak, definitely picking up a lot of cherry. There is a lot of tartness to this beer as well. Not sure what yeast they use, but I am getting that like that lactobacillus aroma, that Brettanomyces aroma coming through quite a bit as well, and a lot of tart cherry. There's a slight dark fruit kind of riding in the background as well, like raisin is in there. Pretty interesting. Let's get a taste on it. Cheers. I dig this beer. I straight up dig this beer. So you do get a lot of tart cherry. It's not like a super tart beer. It's just like the perfect amount of tartness to it. That cherry, the plum soaks your palate really well. The mouthfeel is really nice for the style. I would call this a light to medium mouthfeel. And there's a lot of complex flavors in this. It's not overpowering. It gives you a lot of flavors to jump out. You get that tart cherry, you get the dark fruit, and not dark fruit as far as like, you know, an imperial stout or anything like that. It's more dark fruit as in, you know, biting into a fresh plum or fresh raisins or something to that effect. That goes back there. And then as it coats and you let it sit for a while and you breathe out the aroma, you pick up some of that, like the bacillus, the lactobacillus characters, you know, that they always play off, that sourness, that tartness, that always kind of linger and get left behind. Really nice. I even get a lot of the barrel character. You know, beer's left in a barrel for a long time, it picks up the characters of that wood. So you do get, you know, a lot of wood characters in there. It does feel like you're drinking a big, huge beer. And this beer only comes in at 6.5% ABV. It feels like a bigger beer. Now, the barrel character is fantastic. You know, it's getting and bordering on the line of being a spirit almost. It tastes wine-like in a sense because of the barreling. And I think the blending process did wonders for it. It is a very, very fantastic beer. I'm going to give this a 96. Definitely a good beer. Check them out, guys. Wanderlust Brewing Company, Flagstaff, Arizona. Again, my name is Marcus. Brewery 602 Beer Reviews at Brewery 602 on Instagram. Check me out and like, follow, subscribe. Cheers, guys.